My name is Peg Hussing, and I am with the Alpharetta Business Association, and I am here with our June member, Mr. Frank OBrien. He is the Vice President of Alpharetta Bank. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Peg. So happy to have this opportunity to sit down and chat and get to know more of our Alpharetta Business Association members.
Frank, tell us about yourself. You can't be from, with OBrien, you can't be from Atlanta, can you?
So it's an interesting question. That topic comes up a lot as we work with new clients, and I always kind of flip the question back. How do you quantify where somebody's from? Right? So I consider myself from Alpharetta, and from Alpharetta I mean that I've lived here for an extensive time, about 15 years, and during that time I've grown to love the city. I recall when I first located here how new everything was and how nice and green and lush everything was. And
that's for sure.
Yeah, the wonderful park system, I just fell in love with it. So I consider myself to be from Alpharetta. Originally was born in Caribou, Maine, if anyone knows where that is. But
sounds cold.
I've lived all over the U.S., all over the world. I lived in Europe for a while, so military family. So that's why I say, how do you quantify where you're from? And I quantify it as where your heart is from, and my heart is in Alpharetta.
That's true. Mine is too. It's a good city. So how did you make it to Alpharetta Bank?
Well, so about a year ago, I connected with Randy Clark. He's my direct leadership, and he started to tell me about this institution that was much of the institutions that I grew up knowing, the personal client relationship with the ability to customize solutions. And so at the time I was with JP Chase, and I thought that that would probably be my full career. I really enjoyed my time there, but the more I learned from Randy and my peers of what the institution was able to accomplish as far as access to capital and local decision making, autonomy in how I conduct my business, I really became interested and fell in love with the concept. So about 8-9 months now ago, I came over to Alpharetta Bank, and it's just been a blessing ever since.
So it's been less than a year.
Less than a year, yeah. So an exciting year.
Exciting.
In this time we decided to expand our growth into North Fulton. So we are going to open a new location on Manziel Road at 1010 Manziel.
Okay.
And so it's been a whirlwind of a year. Onboarding and learning the practices of Alpharetta Bank has been a learning curve, but now that we're through that, we're excited for the growth phase of helping introduce the brand to North Fulton and help service those communities.
So when's that bank going to open?
So we have a hard target date for July the 31st.
Oh.
So we're in a 30-day window. So a lot of work to still be done, but a lot of work has paved this path. And so we're really excited to be more integrated into the community with a retail location to help service our small business and commercial clients.
Now, will you be located there?
I will. I'll house an office out of there.
Great.
You know, banking's changed tremendously in the last 5 to 10 years, right? I mean, we think of the technology introductions, and so you know, my job used to be 20% in the field, 80% in the office. Now it's flipped. It's 80% in the field, 20% in the office, as technology has made basically put our bank in your pocket. Now more so than ever,
it sure has.
We're client facing, and so constantly out engaging our members and looking for opportunities to help. So
well, that's great.
Yeah.
Looking forward to being a neighbor. I live in Alpharetta.
So likewise, me and my wife have been married for about 8 years. We live off of Cogburn Road. Lived there for about 6 years. So super excited to be back working and living in the community, or working in the community that I live.
Right.
So much shorter commute, and get a chance to connect with our neighbors through opportunities like the Alpharetta Business Association, the Alpharetta Farmers Market, and other great client hosting events and volunteer
Let me ask you
events.
this. How did you hear about the Alpharetta Business Association?
Actually, Randy Clark, my direct leadership, was involved some years ago, and so as I transitioned into Alpharetta Bank and started to develop a network, I attempted to visit a couple different groups, and the Alpharetta Business Association was the one that stuck out the most to me. Very friendly faces. Ken Hughes was one of the first members I met, introduced me to quite a few other members.
He's a good guy.
He's a great guy,
Yeah.
really, really diverse, and another great farmer's market vendor
Yes,
as
he
well,
is.
in addition to the other positions he holds. But John Ray was great in getting me introduced to everyone, and just such a great, warm, friendly group. I really embraced it. I felt like it was not so much business and more a little social, but with the business aspect tied into it. So I really, really enjoy the relaxed feel and the friendships that I've been able to create through the program.
Great. Getting back to your bank, how many offices do you have?
So my office in Roswell will be our 9th retail office.
All in Georgia?
In Georgia, yep. So we operate in select markets. We are in the southeast. We have some presence in New York City, but we operate in what's called market-centric, and that means that each market, whether it's Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, South Carolina, they allow our market presidents to dictate our focus and our concentration. And our concentration in Georgia is small business, commercial banking, and high net worth individuals. And I think that we excel in those categories. So we make all our decisions here locally, and that's where the market-centric philosophy ties in. We customize our solutions, and we don't have a one-size-fits-all siloed product that meets the mass needs. So we really pride ourselves on customized attention to detail and local decision making to help construct.
Yeah, I think local decision making is really important to a lot of people. And it's just you actually get to know your banker, and you get to know your customer.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Our company really gets it. We're a very flat hierarchy. If there's an opportunity for me to make a customized solution for a client, it takes no more than sending an email up to my leadership and getting the early approval or opportunities to improve that proposal. So it's great. Like I said, it's not a one-size-fits-all. It's very customized.
That's great. That's great. Well, do you have plans for the 4th of July?
I do, actually. I'm heading down to Augusta. My mother's there. I'm going to do a little work on her property, a little trim work overdue. So, take advantage of the time with this new launch of this operation. It's been very tight, and so it's going to be nice to get away for a day or two and do a little work, see mom, hang out, enjoy the 4th. Yourself?
Nothing really. Just going to stay local. And just probably go to a couple concerts. So that's about it.
Yeah, we want not here in Alpharetta. There's just so much entertainment
I know.
and outdoor space to enjoy.
Okay, great. Well, Frank, it was great meeting you.
Likewise. Thank you very much,
welcome to
Paige.
ABA, and wish you a lot of success. And I can't wait for your branch to open.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.